Hi guys, welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics. This is Epsilon. Today we're going to be going into Aragway Woods. But before we do that, there have been some changes to the party roster. Mostly, although you can't tell from his sprite, but Ramza is now a chemist up there in the top right, which means his equipment changed, and he is now working on the item instead of the metal, or fundaments, a set. Let's see, King Tuba has upgraded to Summoner out of Time Mage because he finally gained enough levels in Time Mage so that he could leave. I think he has to be at Summoner for 5. He needs 5 job levels as Summoner before he can leave. Once he leaves, though, I'm pretty sure I can move Q straight up into Summoner, but we'll see. Roan has moved from a Black Mage to a Time Mage, which is going to be one of his base classes, the ones that he's going to do. It's his subclass, specifically. He's going to be a Ninja Time Mage, so he's working on that for a while. I don't think there's anything else. I've upgraded people's equipment. Mambungo now has the Night Slayer, which can blind opponents. I don't think anybody else has anything special. Nope. Oh, wait, yes. Ramza now has the Beastmaster ability, which doesn't matter yet, but if I'm correct, and I think I am, we get Boko in the next battle, assuming he survives it, and he's going to survive it. And Beastmaster will let Ramza, when he's near Boko, it will let Boko use his special abilities. Not like the ones he comes with, but they're hidden ones that he can't use unless he's near Ramza. So I might keep that on Ramza for a while. Anybody else got anything special? Oh, Tlaloc now has Life Font, which means he regains a 10th of his HP every time he uses a move. By which I mean, like, the term move. Like, when he moves where he's standing, he gains a 10th of his HP, rounded down, back. I don't think there's anything else. Anything special with anyone else? No, not at all. Geth, Gary, and Anagrius. Now, I could be wrong about Boko being here, but we're gonna find out. Let's do it. Aragway Woods. No, of course we have to take Ramza. I want Mambungo, because he has a bow, and I seem to recall long-distance fighting being very helpful here. We're going to take Eshrin, because A, she needs the experience, and B, we need a healer. Let's see. I think we'll take Q for his long-distance spells. We are taking a very squishy party. Very squishy. Because Ramza's a chemist, and a chemist, a thief, and 2 mages. Let's make sure our opponents don't get close to us. It could go very poorly for us. Very poorly indeed. Oh, I was right. There's Boko. Hub, gob, gob, hub. What? Gob? Gob! I've not seen a chocobo so deep in the woods. An adult-pated bird to wander in this goblin-ridden place. We should be aware of the woods. Perhaps we could use him. Delta once mentioned that wild chocobos were hardier than domesticated breeds. Perhaps we could use him. Do you intend to save the creature? I'd rather line my purse with gil than feathers. Still, it may help us save the princess. Joke's on you, Ramza. This is not a wild chocobo. This is actually Vigros, abandoned chocobo. You've met him before. It was a year ago. Give or take. A couple of months. Plus a year. Yes, go Gafgarian. Go Agrius. Be our heavy hitters. The hardest part of this fight, actually, is going to be making sure Boko doesn't die. Because, well, I don't want to say that he'll run off and get himself killed immediately, because I said that about Argath, and Argath didn't do that. So, although that is a distinct possibility, we're not gonna make the assumption that it's going to happen quite yet. Yeah, there we go. I don't like fighting here. It was easier in the PlayStation version, because you moved the selector thing with your... oh, word I'm looking for. With your controller, and here I have to, actually be able to see and touch the spots that I want to go to, which is not terribly helpful. What are you doing, Agrius? You're just done fighting. You're just like, no, I'm gonna let everybody else take care of all these problems for the rest of my days. Right here in front of the White Mage. Right here. We still have metal. Stone? No. That's not gonna use it. Useful as wind. Yes. Yes, go faster, Ramsa. Faster! Fantastic. Now I have to make sure you don't die. You must never die. Right over here. I don't know if I will have enough time to cast a spell that will get them all. Nope, they're all going to have a turn before Q gets a chance to cast a spell. So we're just going to wait and let his turn come up later. You get in that hole. As you may recall, goblins are usually a bit weak to Blizzard, so we're going to be using that spell if we get the opportunity. It is going to rape face. Hey, 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 hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Okie dokie. Well, that was certainly a thing that happened. Yeah, right on yourself. You're fine. Don't move. Go, Gefgarian. Do something awesome. Well, could have been worse, I suppose. You gained that job level. You don't need a Gefgarian. You were just, like, disgustingly, ridiculously powerful. Awkward. Oops, what did I do? I pressed a button. Things have gone poorly. I need to move here, then. Maybe I can attack this guy now? I want to kill him. 100%. Yep, you're doomed. Doomed! Thank you. And spell goes off. And I think Q or Ramza, actually possibly both of them, should have a turn next. And then... Oh, I forgot about Boko. That's right, you hide in the corner, Boko. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally okay. It's like garbage damage. Absolutely garbage damage. 21. Get him, Agrius. You go, girl. You do that thing. Now, maybe you can cast Blizzard. Or even better, Blizzara. I should have changed you to the Ice Rod before we started this battle. Right on that goblin, right there. Get him. Get him. And then Boko will be completely safe. Trapped back there. Behind a dead foe so that nobody can get next to him. Stab him in the shins. Stab him in the shins! Yeah. Blizzara. Watch him have been wearing something that absorbs ice. Ah, okay, good. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Really? Is that all you got? Oh, you got... Really? You're like, no, I'm not getting close. Oh no, not Ramza. Ow. Ow. That was rude. We gotta make sure Ramza stays up, so... Yeah, that'll work. The tile. We'll move over here to fill in that space so the goblin can't get to it. Go, Boko. Go, Boko. Do something. Shiza! No. Don't do that. Heal. Ow. That hurt us mightily. I'm still kind of using Ramza as a fighter when, technically as a chemist, he should be acting as a healer. But... Get him. I wonder why the sound for that stopped. It's a little odd. Yes. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. So sorry. Let's get it over here. Right. And take you out. Like the boss that we are. Poco, it would be wise if you healed. Just throwing that out there. Maybe heal. Maybe, please. Like magic. Lizara. Right on his stupid goblin face. Perform. Yes. Look away from it. Turn back. Okay, look away again. Congratulations, Q. This battle's going well. It's always nice when the battles are going well. I always start freaking out when people start dropping like fries. Fries? Yes. They start dropping like fries. You're up, actually. Please? Oh, well. Never mind. Maybe cure will be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Perform. Let's look this way. You go, Boko. You're so smart. Okay, let's move right here. Actually, no, we want to stay here, don't we? We want to be healed. Perform. Shoot in your face. Shoot you in your stupid face! You gain that job level. You need that. You have to get to... let me look. Bungo. Thief job level 4. So, yeah. Go. Get all those levels. Ow. Gafgarian's going to kill you. I hope you know that. Like, you are doomed. You are so doomed. Doom, doom, doom. Doomy, doomy, doom. What did I tell you? Bye! Oh, it was great. It was just magical. And then Q should be able to take out that goblin with a nicely timed Blizzara. And we'll be done. And we'll have Boko. It'll be awesome. We'll have Boko, guys! I love Boko. $73. Oh, it's not going to kill you? Whatever. That's fine. Wait. Look forward. What you doing, Agrius? What was that? Why didn't you get closer and attack? This angle is awful. Let's get more centered on the action. These stupid tree pillar things make the camera just do whatever it wants, and it gets you in awkward angles. Boko! Work. He seems well enough. Don't like it when this. Let's hope he's got a sense of gratitude, eh? The battle is won! Okay. We got Gil. I want to know where these goblins were carrying that Gil. We got a high potion. And we got a Boko! Yeah! Boko! Allow. He is level 10. He is our strongest unit. He is level 10. Which is fine, because he's about to be our weakest unit, because he's going to become a black chocobo, given time. So instead of going into the next fight, Zirchio Falls, first I want to look at Boko and see his stats, and then I want to read the updates to the Chronicle we have. Boko, chocobo. He is not very faithful. He doesn't believe in the gods. We have... Can I not see his... hidden ability? I think it's Choco Meteor? I'm not sure. I don't want to stick to that yet. Sorry, I wasn't done. Move 6, jump 5, speed 6. attack damage of 6, magic damage of 11. So, unless he has Choco Meteor, that's useless. I guess Choco Cure could also work off of magic. 80 HP. Yeah, he's going to be weakening, because we're going to make him black. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Okay, let's read the Chronicle. So there are some changes, and we need to go through them. First of all, feats. Past. Oh, is this? Yes, okay. So, when we go to new places in the errands, in our errands, it will give us information about the places we've gone. Like, we've gone to a mine, we went to the shoreline, we went to, Mount Golg and Mount Ouroboros. So now we have information about those places. So, Molten Maiden. The 20th of Virgo. Mount Golg has not erupted for nigh on 5,000 years, yet dangers enough remain that few dare venture near. But we did, and it was at the bottom of that deep, dark shaft we saw her. A lady of flame! Locals tell of a young girl who stumbled over the volcano's rim, though the truth of it we could not say. Nonetheless, we erected a small shrine and offered prayers for the Mount Golg maiden. This is a reference to Final Fantasy I. Mount Golg is where you go to fight the Fire Fiend, who is, depending on the translation, Carrie or Marilith. So, okie dokie. Miner's Tears. Oops. 9 Libra. A gold rush some years ago caused numerous towns to crop up at the foot of Mount Ouroboros, and for a time the mountain crawled with prospectors. However, the meager amount of gold found could not support the towns. The miners soon left, turning the villages into little more than ghost towns. All that remained of the miners' dreams were the cheers of an old man who told us his tale. I don't know what that's a reference to. Most of these are references to other Final Fantasy games. Lilith's Libation. Bacchus Winery's most popular product is Bacchus Liquor, an incredibly sweet drink made from Bacchus seeds, and it was the reason for the attacks on the company's wains. What was thought to be the work of bandits was actually that of monsters drawn to the sweet smell. We defeated them and their leader, Lilith, ensuring that Ivalicians could again partake of Bacchus's blessings. Message in a bottle. We looked into the items washed up on the shore near the city of Garland. We mostly found refuse from cities across the sea, but amongst the garbage we saw a small bottle containing a scrap of paper. Although we were unable to decipher the foreign script inscribed on the paper, it appeared to be a plea of some sort. And artifacts. Parade Helm. Designed for victory parades, the ceremonial helm favors flair over function. The myriad precious stones adorning the helm attest to the affluence of a once great nation. I think this is a helmet, like concept art of a helmet from Final Fantasy 2? I want to say 2. Yeah, I want to say 2. I could be wrong, though. And let's see how Persona have updated. Ramza. A member of a sellsword company, he's older, see, age 16, or 17, he was 16. A member of a sellsword company led by Gefgarian, disillusioned by the tragedy at Zeekden, he left the Order of the Northern Sky to become a mercenary. He has severed ties with House Beowulf and has taken his mother's family name, Nugria. Now, none but Gefgarian know of his noble roots. He continues to fill his days with the clash of weapons in the hopes of finding some direction. Delita. Although thought to have perished in an explosion at Zeekden Fortress, he was later discovered to have survived. He reappeared as one of the kidnappers who abducted Princess Ovelia from Orbone Monastery. Why Delita was chosen to ally himself with the Order of the Southern Sky is a mystery. Not really. The Order of the Northern Sky was the ones, like the Beowulfs, were the ones responsible for shooting his sister in the stomach and killing her. So, no, actually, it's not a huge surprise that he would ally himself with their enemies. Princess Ovelia. Ovelia was adopted by the late King Andoria III after he lost his second son, but is actually true-born daughter to the former monarch Damata IV and half-sister to Andoria III. Soon after entering the Atkashka royal family, a third son, Prince Arenis, was born to the queen, and Ovelia was entrusted to Duke Lard. Alma. Okay, yeah, there's new. Okay. Alma is Ramza's full sister. She attends the Yigor's Preparatory Academy and, like her brother, was born of a different mother than the Beowulf's siblings. Alma has spent almost her entire life within a monastery, yet she is possessed of a charmingly bright and cheerful demeanor. Alma has begun to question the motives of her two eldest brothers after losing Titra and Delita in the tragedy at Zeekden Fortress. Lord Zalbog. Lord Commander of the Order of the Northern Sky and holder of the title Knight Devout. Zalbag is the second eldest of the Beowulf brothers. His countless victories in the 50 Years' War led to the late King Demata IV to declare the savior of Ivalice is in Galion, and his name is Beowulf. Zalbag is also a devout member of the Church of Galapagos. There's probably not new information on those guys then. Might be new info on Prince Arenas. Ah, yes. The third son born to King Andoria III and King Leveria. As their first two children died shortly after birth, Prince Arenas is heir to the throne of Ivalice. As he is yet an infant, well, I guess 2 is really, I wouldn't call infant, I'd say toddler. As he is yet an infant, a regent is to be appointed to govern in his stead. Dukes Larg and Goltana are even now preparing to clash over this coveted position. Queen Leveria. Wife of Andoria III of Ivalice and true-born sister to Duke Larg, Leveria became queen at 20 years of age and gave birth to 3 sons. The first 2 died shortly after birth, leaving the infant Prince Arenas as the only heir to the throne. After the king's death, the queen quickly disposed of any who stood in her way, even members of the royal family. Andoria III. You're dead now. Ah, he doesn't have an age, he's dead. 18th monarch in the Akashka line, Andoria III was crowned after Demata IV's death from illness in the final days of the 50-Year War. In stark contrast to his predecessor, who personally led men into battle, Andoria III was frail, weak-willed, and generally ill-suited to his position. He contracted the Black Death and died after 7 days and nights of fevered suffering. Argath Thedalphus. You're dead, you have no age. Born at Les Fonds in Limbury, Argath was a knight or princess in the household of Marquis Elmdor. His family was brought to ruin during the 50 Years' War, and it was Argath's ambition to bring honor back to the Thedalphus name by becoming a knight. He was killed at Ziegden Fortress during a campaign to eliminate the Corpse Brigade. Sir Gafgarian. You're new. Oh God, you're old. A sellsword hired by the Order of the Northern Sky to escort Princess Ovelia to Igros. He once served as a division commander in the Order of the Eastern Sky at the 50 Years' War, but at war's end, Gafgarian was expelled from the Order as a result of the barbarism of the methods he employed to ensure victory. Yeah, keep that in mind. Gafgarian is not a nice person. He is not a nice person. Lady Agrias. A noble and fiercely loyal female knight serving in the Lion's Guard, the Crown's personal shields. Tensions between Duke Larg and Goltana after the death of Andoria III led to fears for Princess Ovelia's safety, and the council dispatched Lady Agrias to Orbone Monastery as a guard. She sympathizes with the princess for having to live a sequestered life. Elder Simon. Elder of Orbone Monastery and renowned theologian, Elder Simon is a devout member of the Church of Galapagos. Although he once served as a church inquisitor, a certain incident led to his retirement, whereupon he withdrew to the remote sanctuary of Orbone Monastery. He was both a teacher and a loving father figure to Princess Ovelia. Vigriff. Leader of the Corpse Brigade, a group of brigands terrorizing Galion. During the 50 Years' War, he served as leader of the Dead Men, a company of volunteer soldiers assembled from the peasantry. Although they fought valiantly, they were no longer needed after Ivalice's defeat, and at war's end were summarily discharged without compensation. As leader of the Corpse Brigade, Vigriff used kidnapping and assassination in an attempt to free the common people from the suffering imposed by the ruling classes. However, the brigade was wiped out in a government counterattack. Vigriff has not been seen since the battle at Ziegden. Is Maluda on here? Marquis Elmdor. I don't think there's anything new. Nope, not. Saint Ajora. You're new. Ajora was born in the Lassalian city of Bravinia 12 centuries ago. Raised in Milidos, he preached openly about the coming of paradise. This infuriated Ferris priests, and the Holy Adoran Empire hanged him as a traitor. When Milan, the center of Ferris' teachings, then sank into the sea, Ajora's disciples began to preach of his divinity, eventually forming the Church of Galapagos. Titra, you're dead. I'm sorry. Titra is Delita's younger sister, both are children of a simple farmer who lived and worked on land owned by House Beowulf. Lord Barbeneth Beowulf assumed custody of both Titra and Delita soon after their parents were taken by the Black Death. She attended the Igros Preparatory Academy with Alma, but her peers would not accept her due to her roots. Titra was taken hostage after the failed assassination attempt by the Corpse Brigade on Lord Dystarg. She was then killed by Argath Thedalphus at Ziegden Fortress. Barbeneth dead, you've been dead. Gustav Margraf, we haven't read yours. The Corpse Brigade's lieutenant commander and former lieutenant of the Dead Men, Gustav was a knight in the Order of the Northern Sky before joining the Dead Men. However, the atrocities committed by the Order, such as the mass killing of enemy soldiers and the sacking of villages, convinced him to leave. He was slain by Vigriff after abducting Marquis Elmdor. Maluda! I'm sorry we had to kill you. Sword Maiden of the Corpse Brigade and true-born sister to its leader, Vigriff falls. She fought at his side among the Dead Men in the 50 Years' War. Yet at war's end, the Crown failed to honor the Dead Men's valor with just recompense, leading them to rise against their former liege lords. It was fighting in this uprising that Maluda died on the Lenalia Plateau. Goragoroth Levine. A knight of the Corpse Brigade, Goragoroth stormed the Vale of Mans at Igros to assassinate Lord Dystarg, a retainer to Douce Lard. Although he failed to kill Lord Dystarg, Goragoroth abducted Delita Harrell's younger sister Tetra while fleeing. In a final battle with the Order of the Northern Sky, he was killed trying to escape with her as his shield. And I think that's it. And the events are just, yeah, things that we've already seen in the story itself. So, yep, okay. I guess that's everything. Okay, so next time we will go into Zirchil Falls, and we'll see what is up to happen there. So, leave a comment, subscribe, the whole thing here to the end of every YouTube video. I'd be super duper grateful, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye!